Hello my dear student, welcome once again to the class. On my last class I have discussed exercise 17b up to question number 15. Today I will start from question number 16. So you take out your book so that you can see the question. So it is given a wooden box including the lid has external dimension of 40 centimeter by 34 centimeter by 30. That means length, breadth and height of the wooden box is given including the lid. If the wood is 1 centimeter thick, how many centimeter cube of wood are there in it? So question is to find the how many centimeter cube of wood are there in the. So I am just doing drawing the upper portion of the box, okay, the front side. So it is it has a thickness like this. I am not doing drawing the full box, okay. It will be like this box, only I am just to show you. So external dimension means this one, external full from here to here, this one, and internal means this one. So first of all, if I will find the entire you see in the question external dimensions are given 40 centimeter, length given, the width given 34 and height given 30. So from that one I can easily find the volume. So if I find the external volume of the box, then I will find the internal volume. How to find the internal volume? We don't know the side. So you see the thickness, it is given 1 centimeter. That means from here to here the thickness is 1 centimeter. So if I want to find here length, okay, only I am writing one side. You see here length is given 40 centimeter. So internal thickness, they are also 1 centimeter, this side also 1 centimeter. So if I want to find this length, I have to divide 1 centimeter plus 1 centimeter, means I have to subtract 1 centimeter from this side, 1 centimeter from that side, that means 2 centimeter. So it will be 40 minus 2, which is equals to 38 centimeter. Simply to find the internal dimension, we'll simply subtract the double of the thickness. What is the thickness given? Simply multiply it by 2 and subtract it from the external dimension. So first of all we'll find the external volume of the box, then we'll find the internal sides, and then we'll calculate the internal volume, and then simply you'll subtract this internal volume from the external volume. We'll get that how much volume of wood is there. So you see here question number 16, given external dimension, it is given wooden box. External dimension of the wooden box are, external dimension of the wooden box are length is given, width is given 34 centimeter and height is given as 30 centimeter. So question is to find, first of all we have to find the external volume. So right, therefore external volume of the wooden box is equals to length into breadth into height. Here length is 40, breadth is 34 and height is 30. Unit will be centimeter cube. 4 3s are 12, that means 1200 into 34. centimeter cube. So this is the external volume of the box, 40800 centimeter cube. It is the external external volume of the box. So now we will find the internal volume. So to find the internal volume, first of all we have to find all the internal sides. That means the dimension of the internal dimension of the box. So you see here it is written that the wood is 1 centimeter thick. Okay, I am just erasing this one. From here I can write. You just remember this one, it is 40800 centimeter cube. Okay, so now since it is given that if the wood is 1 centimeter thick, so you write, since the wood is 1 centimeter thick, since the wood is 1 centimeter thick, therefore the internal dimension of the wooden box, then the internal dimension of the wooden box will be what I have said earlier, that simply you have to subtract the double of the thickness. So internal original length was 40, that means 40 minus 2 centimeter, which is equals to 38 centimeter. Then for width it was 34, so 34 minus 2, 34 minus 2, it is 32 centimeter. Then last one, height, it was 30 minus 2 centimeter, which is equals to 28 centimeter. To find the internal dimension, simply subtract the double of the thickness. Double here, thickness is 1 into 2, it is 2, 1 2s are 2. Simply that's why I have subtracted from each and every case, I have subtracted 2 and I got this one. So this is the internal dimension. So it will be 38 into 32 into 28 centimeter cube, which is equals to, so you multiply 1 by 1, 38 into 32 into 28, 48, 4, 8 ones are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 1, 8 2s are 16, 17, 7, 1, 8 ones are 8 and 1, 9, then 6 2s are 12, 2, 1, 2 ones are 2 and 1, 3, 2 2s are 4, 2 ones are 2, 8, 4, 0, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4, 1, 2 and 1, 3, 34048, 34048 centimeter cube, 34048 centimeter cube. So this is the internal volume of the box, 34048 centimeter cube. So therefore I can easily find internal this was the box like this. Okay, I'm just drawing. So from this outer dimension we have got what is there, and this internal volume also we have got. So simply if I subtract this outer dimension from the outer dimension, the internal one, I will get the rest part what is there. That means the volume of the wood. therefore volume of the wood is equals to this one, external volume minus internal volume. External volume minus internal volume. External is 40800 minus internal, it is 34048. 34048 unit is centimeter cube. 40800 minus 34048. Six, 752. So this is the required answer. Question was to find the volume. What is the volume of the wood? How many centimeter cube of wood are there in it? So there is 6752 centimeter cube of wood. The last line you write. How many question is how many centimeter cube of wood are there in it? So in the wooden box there is 6752 centimeter cube of wood. Now question number 17. The outer dimension of a closed wooden box are 10 centimeter by 8 centimeter by 7 centimeter. Thickness of wood is 1 centimeter. Find the total cost of wood required to make the box if 1 centimeter cube of wood cost ₹2. So same like this one, up to this much same. Then I have to calculate the cost of the wood. So let me do this one. Same like this one, up to this much same, and then only 2-3 line more you have to write. So question number 17. So given outer dimension of wooden box, I think, yes. Given outer dimension of wooden box are length is equals to 10 centimeter, width is equals to 8, and height is given 7 centimeter. So like earlier I will find this volume. So therefore outer volume of the wooden box is equals to length into breadth into height. 10 into 8 into 7, unit will be centimeter cube. 10 into 8 into 7, unit will be centimeter cube. 7 8 56 560 centimeter cube. 560 centimeter cube. Okay, so we got the outer volume, it is 560. You remember it, 560 centimeter cube. So now I will find the internal dimension. Here thickness is given 1 centimeter. We know how to calculate the internal dimension. Simply subtract from the original length, simply subtract the double of the thickness. So we will find this one for the since the thickness of the wood since the thickness of the wood is 1 centimeter, since the thickness of the wood is 1 centimeter, therefore inner dimension of the wooden box length L. Okay, you can change this one, same, so you write L1, B1, H1. In earlier one also you make it like this, give the suffix or else both the length initial it is same, it's looking same. So you give in our earlier question also you write in this case L1 B1 H1 like this. Okay, so yes, so simply subtract. What is the dimension? It was 10. Okay, 10 minus 2, it will be 10 minus 2 centimeter, that means 8 centimeter. Then next one, breadth it was given 8, 8 minus 2 it is 6. Then next one it is 7 minus 2, 5 centimeter. 7 minus 2 it is 5 centimeter. Okay, so there you write L1 B1 H1, L1 into B1 into H1, same thing, just here I am finding for the inner dimensions, so simply I have given a suffix. So same thing you write like earlier, it will be 8 into 6 into 5 centimeter cube. So 5 6 are 30 and 30 into 8 it is 240 centimeter cube. So this is the inner dimension, this is the inner volume of the wooden box, inner volume of the wooden box. In earlier question I think I have written here outer, you just check it, if it is written here external you make it internal for the next case. I think forgetfully it left. So this is the inner dimension, inner volume this of the box, and this is the outer volume. So simply like earlier I have find the volume of the wood by subtracting external dimension. I am subtracting the internal inner volume from the external volume. Therefore, volume of wood is equals to external volume minus internal volume. External volume minus internal volume. So, sorry, here outer I think. Outer volume minus inner volume, same thing, but in this question it is written outer, that's why I will write outer here, inner given. So outer volume minus inner volume. So outer volume it is 560 minus 240, unit will be cm cube. So it is 0 2 3 320 centimeter cube, 320 centimeter cube. So now the question is to find the cost. So here we have got how much volume of wood is there, it is 320 centimeter cube. Now the question is to find the cost. So you write, since cost of 1 centimeter cube of wood is equals to rupees 2.0, that means rupees 2. Cost of 1 centimeter cube of wood is equals to rupees 2.0, written like this. So you can, which I can write as only rupees 2. Therefore, cost of, question is to find for this one, 320 centimeter cube of wood is equals to rupees 2 into 320, which is equals to rupees 640 rupees 640. So this is the required answer. Now question number 18. 500 men took dip in a tank which is 8 meter long, 50 meter broad. What is the rise in water level if the average displacement of water by a man is 4 meter cube? So question is given like that 500 men took dip in a tank. So if 500 men took dip in a tank, then normally the water level will rise. So here given that the average displacement by one man is 1 man is 4 meter cube. So first of all, I will here given average displacement by 1 man is 4 meter cube. I will find it for 500 men. I will get the volume, and the length and breadth of the tank is given. From that one I can get the area. We know area is equals to length into breadth, so easily I can find the area. And we know if anyone wants to find the height, right, the formula is volume by length into breadth. Length into breadth means area, so volume by area. So the formula to find the height is equals to volume by area. So I will use this formula and I will find the height. So question number 18 given. Okay, first of all let me find the area of the tank. So length L of the tank is equals to, length is given as 80, unit is meter, 80 meter. Breadth of the tank, breadth is given as 50 meter. So now I will find the area. So area is equals to length into breadth. Therefore area of the tank is equals to length into breadth, which is equals to 80 into 50. Unit will be meter square. Meter square, there is 2. This one centimeter into meter into meter, it will be meter square. 8 5s are 40, then 20. So this is the area of the tank. So now we will find the volume. The volume of water displaced by 500 men. For a single man it is 4 meter cube. That means for 500 it will be 500 into 4 meter cube. So you write, okay, you remember this area, it is 4000. Now right, since average displacement of water by a man is equals to 4 meter cube. It is given in the question, average displacement of water by a man is given as 4 meter cube. So average displacement by a man is 4 meter cube. So question, it is given about 500 men. So simply I can find for 500 men what will be the average displacement, or what will be the volume of water displaced. So you write, therefore volume of water displaced men, volume of water displaced by 500 men will be equals to average displacement, this one, into the number of men. It will be, unit will be meter cube. 5 4s are 20, 20 meter cube. So this is the volume of water displaced by 500 men. 500 men. There was a story also about a crow like this. There was a container. Crow wants to drink water. The water level was below the crow. He put some pebbles like this, one by one like this. Then suddenly the water level start to rise. There was a story. The same thing. When the person will jump into the tank, the water level will start to rise. Same thing happening here. So volume of water displaced by 500 men is equals to 4 into 500, which is equals to 2000 meter cube. So now you take let. So question is to find the rise in the level of water. So write, let the rise in the level of water, let the rise in the level of water BH meter, BH meters. So we know height is equals to volume by area. Or if you want, you can write one more line like this, volume equals to area into height, then you can convert it to this one. If you want, you can write one more line, then you take height to this side, then area will come here, volume equals to will be height will be equals to area by volume, same thing. Area, that means length into breadth. We know the formula for volume, it is length into breadth into height. So length into breadth means area, that's why I have written area into height. So now I will put the value. So implies their height will be equals to volume, we have got it as 2000 and area it was 4000. Yes, so now you cancel the zeros. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, that means 1 by 2 meter, sorry, height, the unit will be only meter, because for volume, you see, for volume it is meter cube and for area it is meter square. So square and this one will cancel, only meter will be left. So directly you write the unit of height as meter. So half meter. So half means 0.5 meter. So if I convert it into centimeter, it will be into 100 centimeter, which is equals to 50 centimeter. This is the required answer. Simply I have converted into centimeter because you see it is 0.5 meter. So it looks good, you convert it into centimeter. Half meter, half means 0.5 and 0.5 into 100 it is 50. So this is the end of this exercise. So now we'll begin a new exercise. Okay, you take out exercise 17C. Question number 1, you see, exercise 17C. Exercise 17C. So question is, a solid cube of edge 20 centimeter is melted and casted into a cuboid whose base measures and the measure of the base is given. Question is to find the height. So you see the question carefully, that it is a cube of edge 20 centimeter which is melted and casted into a, so from this cube, the cube is melted and made a cuboid. Length and breadth given. Question is to find the height. So the volume remains the same in both the case. What was the volume in the cube? It was same, it will be in this cuboid, because the cube is melted and made a cuboid. From the cube is melted and casted into a cuboid. That means the volume remains same in each case. So we know that first of all you will find the volume of a cube, which will be equals to the volume of the cuboid, and in case of cuboid length and breadth is given. Question is to find the height. So length into breadth into height will be equals to the volume, and volume from the first case you will find from the cube will find the volume, and then simply you will use this one and will find the height of the cuboid. Given edge of a solid cube is 20 centimeter. Therefore, we'll find the volume. Therefore volume of the cube will be equals to h cube, that means 20 centimeter cube, to the 830 centimeter cube, 830 and then centimeter cube. So this is the volume. The cube is melted and made into this, casted into a cuboid. That means the volume which was in the cube, it remains same in case of cuboid also. You write, since the cube is melted and cast into a, since the cube is melted and cast into a cuboid, therefore we'll find that means the volume of the cuboid will be same as the volume of the cube. Okay, here you give Roman number 1, this one. So therefore the volume of the cube, therefore the volume of the cube so made will be equals to, will be equal to the therefore sorry the volume also cuboid which I made in CUBOID. Therefore the volume of the cuboid so made will be equal to the volume of the cube. The volume of the cuboid will be equals to the volume of the cube. So you write, given length of the cuboid, it is given, you write, given length of the cuboid, given length of the cuboid is 25 centimeter, breadth of the cuboid is given as 20 centimeter. Breadth of the cuboid is given 20 centimeter. So we'll let the height as h. This one you give as Roman 1. Let the height of the cuboid be h cm. Therefore volume of the cuboid will be equals to length into breadth into height. Length we have got, it is 25, breadth it is 20, height we don't know, unit will be centimeter cube. It will be equation number 2. Equation number 2. Here we have written, you see, the volume of the cuboid is equals to the volume of the cube. So directly I can write, that means this one, the volume of the cuboid is equals to the volume of the cube, which is 8000. Equating Roman 1 and 2 we have, so from here we have got, it is 25 into 20 into 8, which is the volume of the cuboid, which is equals to the volume of the cube, which was 8000. Volume of the cuboid is equals to the volume of the cube. Implies height will be equals to 8000 into 25 into 20. 1 0 1 0 cancel with 2. If I cancel this one, 2 4s are 8, then double 0, and with 25 if I cancel 25 1s are and 25 16s are 400. That means height will be 16 centimeter. Height will be 16 centimeter. So therefore the height of the cuboid, you write the last line, therefore the height of the cuboid is 16 centimeter. Hope you understood this one. First of all, what I have did, simply I have found the volume of the cube. The cube is melted and casted into a cuboid. That means the volume remains the same. So then I have found the volume of the cuboid, and then simply I have, since both the volumes will be same, that means I have written this one will be equals to that one. The volume of the cuboid is equals to volume of the cube, and from there I have found the value h. So you write the last line, therefore the volume of the the height of the cuboid is 16 centimeter. So now next one, question number 2. A rectangular block of metal measuring 4 centimeter by 5 centimeter by 6 centimeter was melted down to make a block 8 centimeter long and 3 centimeter wide. How height was the block? So same question. Earlier one was that a cube was melted into a cuboid. Now a cuboid is melted, a rectangular block is melted into another rectangular block. Then the dimension of both the rectangular block are different. So question is to find that what will be the height of the next one. So earlier I have said that if I cast anything from one thing to the other, then the volume remains the same. If I simply melt a thing, if I take a piece of ice and if I simply melt it, then the volume will remain the same. In any other shape if I make it, then the volume will remain the same in each and every case. So like earlier, first of all I will find the volume of this rectangular block, then I will find for the next one, and then I will simply by giving the equation I will equate both and I will get the h. Okay, let me do it by given dimensions of rectangular block, given dimensions of rectangular block are length is given, we write here L, length is given 4 centimeter, yes, width is given a rectangular block is 4 centimeter by 5 centimeter by 6, breadth given here 5 centimeter, and height (6 centimeter). Length given 4, width given 5, and height given 6. So we will find the volume of the rectangular block. Therefore volume of the therefore the volume of the rectangular block will be equals to length into breadth into height. So here length is 4 into 5 into 6, 5 4s are 20, and 20 into 6, 6 2s are 12, 120. Unit will be centimeter cube. So this is the volume of the rectangular block, which is 120 centimeter cube. Give is at equation number 1. Equation number 1. Okay, now for the since it is melted, it means this one, since it is melted and casted into a new block, block. Since it is melted and casted into a new block, it means this one, this rectangular block is, you can write here, since the rectangular block is melted and casted into a new block, or since it is melted and casted into a new block, casted not cast, right? Since it is melted and cast into a new block, therefore the volume of the rectangular block will be equals to the volume of the new block. So write the last line, therefore the volume of the rectangular block, volume of the rectangular block will be equal to the volume of the new block. Since it is melted and cast into a new block, the volume of the rectangular block will be equal to the volume of the new block. So now it is given, you see the dimension of new block, it is given length and breadth given, question is to find the height. So we'll write given dimension of new block, length L is equals to 8 centimeter, width 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter, okay, you give it as L1 and B1. So length L1 is given 8 centimeter, width B1 is given as 3 centimeter. You remember this one, the volume of the first rectangular block, it was 120 centimeter cube, 120 centimeter cube. So you see length, width we got, question is to find the height. So we'll take, let the height be 8 centimeter, let the height be 8 centimeter, therefore volume of the new block will be equals to, volume of the new block is equals to length into L1 into B1 into, okay, you write here it is, so 8 into 3 into H1. cm cube. This will be equation number 2. So like earlier, simply we will equate both the equation. Equating Roman 1 and 2, we have so one side we got 8 into 3 into H1 is equals to, and for that one we got it as 120. So now I will find the value of H. Implies H1 equals to 120 by 8 into 3. 8 into 3. 3 4s are 12 and 0, 40. 8 5s are. So height is 5 centimeter. So you write, therefore the height of the cuboid is 5 centimeter, therefore the height cuboid is 5 centimeter. Therefore, the height of the cuboid is 5 centimeter. The next one, question number 3. How many bricks each of dimension, so dimensions are given, will be needed to build a wall of 24 meter long, 6 meter wide. So dimension of a brick, a single brick is given, and the dimension of wall is given. So simply, if I find the volume of this brick and the volume of the wall, and if I divide this volume of the brick, that each brick, if I divide by the volume of the wall, I will get the number of this bricks. How many bricks are needed to make this one, made the wall. So simply, first of all, I will find the volume of the brick, then I will find the volume of the wall, and then I will divide it. Question number 3. Given dimension of each brick, a length is given 25. So you write it full. I am just writing, right? Length 25 centimeter, breadth it is given 16, and height given 10. 16 and height given 10 centimeter. Length, breadth, and height given. So now I will find the volume of each brick. Therefore, volume of each brick is equals to length into breadth into height. Here length is 25 into 16 into 10. Unit will be centimeter cube. 25 into 16 into 10. 25 into 16, it is 400 into 10, which is equals to 4000 centimeter cube. 25 into 16, it is 400, and then 10, which is equals to 4000 centimeter cube. So now you see the dimension of wall is given. Now we will find the dimension of wall. Dimension of wall we will write, and then we will find the volume of the wall. And then after finding the volume of the wall, I will simply divide the volume of the wall by this, the volume of each brick. Okay. So now find the volume of the wall. And dimension of the wall. Length is given, so here you change it. Length L1, you write B1 H1. So L1 is given 24 meter. You see it is different, 24 meter. That means I have to convert it into centimeter. So it is 24 meters. So I will convert it into centimeter. It will be 2400 cm. Then next one, you see it is 0.4 meter. 0.4 meter. It will be 40 centimeter. 0.4 meter into 100, it is 40 centimeter. And then last one, it is 6 meter, which is 600 centimeter. 600 centimeter. So volume of the brick, therefore volume of the wall is equals to L1 into B1 into H1. It will be 2400 into 40 into 660. Leave it like this. Don't need to calculate the value. If you want, you can directly. I can divide. It will be easy for me to calculate the last part if it remains like this. Therefore, required number of bricks. Required number of bricks. Required number of bricks will be equals to, simply the volume of the wall, I will divide the volume of the wall by volume of the brick. So simply 2400 into 40 into 600 by, and volume of the brick it was 4000. Yes, 4000. Okay, and there also it is centimeter cube, here also it is centimeter cube, so it is cancelling. So okay, no need to write it. So you see 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 4 4 cancel, there are 6 left and there are 24. So 0 0, 6 4s are 24, 4 2, 6 2s are 12, 13 14, 1400 bricks. This is the required number of bricks, 14,400 bricks. This is the required number of bricks. So now yes. Okay, now question number 4, you see the inside measurement of a cardboard box are 1.5 meter it is given, then 3 by 4 meter by 60 centimeter. So first of all, you see it is in meter, you convert it into centimeter. This one I will not do, it is homework, you try it by yourself. So first of all, you will convert from meter to centimeter. How I have converted? Simply multiply it by 100, then all the units it will be in centimeter. Then you find the volume of this cardboard, volume of the cardboard. Then you see volume of each book it is given 20 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 7.5. So dimension of each book it is given. Then from this one you find the volume of the book, volume of each book you find, and then you find, first of all you find the volume of the keyboard, then you find volume of the cardboard, then you find the volume of each book, and then simply like this one you write required number of books will be equals to this one, this volume of the cardboard. Here you write the volume of the cardboard divided by volume of each book, volume of cardboard divided by volume of each book, you will get the answer. Question number 5, a classroom is 12 meter long, 5 meter wide and 3 meter high. How many pupils should it be used if each pupils require 5 meter cube of air space? So here the air space is given for each pupil, it is 5 meter cube. Question is to find how many pupils should it be used. So dimension of the class it is given, from there I will find the volume, and then simply I will divide it by the here given the air space of each cube. Simply I will divide it by 5, I will get the answer. Okay, let me do it. Given dimension of room are, length is given 12 meter, height width given 5 meter, width given 5 meter, width given 5 meter, and then next one height given 3 meter. So now I will find the volume. Yes, length, breadth and height I have written. So now I will find the volume of the classroom. Therefore volume of the classroom volume of the classroom will be equals to this one, length into breadth into height, which is equals to 12 into 5 into 3. 12 5s are 66, 3s are 18, 180 meter cube, 180 meter cube. So this is the volume of the classroom. So so now you see in the question it is given that each pupil requires 5 meter cube of air space. So you write since each pupil requires 5 meter cube of air space. Each pupil requires 5 meter cube of air space. Therefore, required number of pupils question was how many pupils should it be used? So required number of pupils will be this, the volume of the classroom divided by this one. So unity, this one will cancel one another. There are 5 left, and 36 pupils. Therefore, required number of pupils will be 36 pupils. Okay. Now question number 6. How many lead cubes of side 2 centimeter could be made from a lead cube of side 8 centimeter? So two lead cubes are given. One is of side 2 centimeter, another is of side 8 centimeter. So question is that from the cube of side 8 centimeter, how many lead cubes of side 2 centimeter can be made? So like same, first of all I will find the volume for each case, then I will divide this side of 8 centimeter cube by this one, the 2, the bigger cube by the smaller. Given side of the smaller lead cubes, given side of the smaller lead cube is equals to 2 centimeter. Therefore, volume of the smaller lead cube equals to 2 centimeter equals to 8 cm cube. 8 cm cube. This is the volume of the smaller lead cube. cube is equals to 512 by 8, which is equals to 64 lead cubes. So now question number 7, how many wooden cubical blocks of edge 20 centimeter can be cut from a log of wood of side 8 meter by 5 meter by 80 centimeter, assuming there is no wastage? So one thing you do in this question, I will not do this one, it will be the home task. You see the edge of the cubical box, it is given 20 centimeter. So first of all you convert it into meter. Okay, no need, leave it like this. You take it as answer okay, let them convert to meter. You see first one, edge of the cube is given 20 centimeter. You write it like this. Then you find the volume of this cube. It will be 20 into 20 into 20. That means 8000 centimeter cube. Then you see, here it is given that the to be cut from a log of wood of side 8 meter. Then the dimension of the wooden log, it is given 8 meter, 5 meter and 80 centimeter. This one you convert it into centimeter. 8 meter will be 800 centimeter, 5 meter will be 500 centimeter and 80 it will be same 80 centimeter. Then simply you find the volume, it will be 800 into 500 into 80. Then you write the last line. Therefore like this, question is how many wooden cubical box can be cut. So you write number of wooden cubical box that can be cut from the log of from the log of wood is equals to, simply divide the volume of the log of wood by the edge of each cube. That means 8000 into 800, 8 meters, so 800 into 500 into 80, and you divide it by this one, edge of 20, that means 20 into 20. So last line will be like this. First you find out the volume of the cubical this cubical box, and then you find the volume of the log, and the last line you write like this. Then therefore number of wooden cubical box that can be cut from the log of wood is equals to, just I am showing you the calculation part. You write it like this: 8 meter, that means 800 centimeter, 5 meter, that means 500, and 80 centimeter, it will be 80, divided by 20 into 20 into 20, that means 20 cube, or you can write as 8000. So simply you deduct the number of zeros. Then 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, that means 8 cancel. So 8 5s are 40 and 2 0. So answer will be 4000. Answer will be 4000. For question number 7, I am just showing you the calculation part. The rest part you do it by yourself. Okay, now question number 8. A cuboid of dimension 10 centimeter by 2 centimeter by, again 2 centimeter is given, length, breadth and height is given, is divided into 5 cubes of edge 2 centimeter, 5 cubes of edge 2 centimeter. Find the ratio of the total surface area of the cuboid and that of the cube. So here the question is about the total surface area, not the volume. So we will use the formula of total surface area. We know the total surface area of a cuboid is length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length, and that of a cube is, that means the surface area, total surface area of a cube is 6L square. We will use this formula, we will find this the value, and then we will find the ratio. Okay, let me do it. Question number 8, given dimension of cuboid. Dimension of cuboid are, length it is given 10 centimeter, length it is given 10 centimeter, breadth 2 centimeter and height h is given 2 centimeter. Dimension of the cuboid, length, breadth and height it is given. So now I will find the total surface area of the cuboid. Therefore total surface area will be equals to 2, yes 2 is there, 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Earlier I have not said this one. 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. So 2 into length into breadth, 10 2s are directly I am doing. 10 into 2 it is 20 plus breadth into height, 2 2s are 4, you write and do, okay. Then height into length, that means 2 into 10, 2 10s are 20, and unit will be this centimeter square, centimeter square. So answer will be this 2 into, you see 20 plus 20 it is 40, 40 plus 4 it is 44, 2 into 44 centimeter square, that means 88 centimeter square, 88 centimeter square. Now for next one, you see edge of a cube, it is given 2 centimeter, edge of a cube, since edge of a cube is given 2 centimeter, edge of a cube is given 2 centimeter. So first of all I will find the total surface area of the cube, therefore total surface area of the cube will be equals to 6L square, 6L square. So it will be 6 into 2 square, 2 centimeter square, that means 6 into 4 cm square, 6 4s are 24 centimeter square, 24 centimeter square. But the question, you see, it is divided into 5 cubes, not a single cube. Here we have find for a single cube, it is 24, that means 5 cube. For the 5 cube, the total surface area will be 5 into 24, 5 into 24. So you write, therefore total surface area of 5 cubes will be equals to 5 into 24, 5 into 24 cm square. So 5 4s are 20, 0, 2 5 2s are 10, 12, 120 centimeter square. So this is the total surface area of the cube, it is 120 centimeter, and it is the total surface area of the cuboid. Now the question is to find the ratio of the total surface area of the cuboid to that of the cube, that means 88 is to 120. Okay, so therefore ratio of the total surface area of the cuboid to that of a cube is equals to of not with the right of the cubes. Ratio of total surface area of the cuboid to that of the cubes is equals to ratio of the total surface area of the cuboid, it is 88 is to 120, 88 is to 120. So now I will solve this one. $88 is to 120, it means 88 by 120. So if I say 8 11s are and 8 1s are 8, then 4 48 5s are, that means 11 by 15, which is equals to 11 is to 15. So this is the required ratio, this is the required ratio, 11 is to 15. Okay, now question number 9. You see the question, the 9 and 10 very important, 8 also, which I have done just now. So question number 9, you see, A pit 5 meter long and 3.5 meter wide is dug to a certain depth. The volume of the earth taken out is 14 meter cube. What is the depth of the pit? So a pit is made which is 5 meter long and 3.5 meter wide, and you see the volume of the earth taken out is given. From this pit the earth is taken out, the volume of the earth that is taken out, which is equals to 14 meter cube. That means the volume of the pit, it is given indirectly, the volume of the pit is given, which is 14 meter cube. Volume of the earth that is taken out and the volume of the pit, it is same, and question is to find the height or the depth. So easily we can find it. Volume we have got, it is 14 meter cube, and the length and breadth of the pit, it is here. So easily we can find it. So question number 9. Given dimension of the pit are. Given dimensions of the pit are, length is given. It is in meter, yes. Width is given 3.5. Height it is not given, so you write let the, sorry, height not depth, let the depth h of, sorry, write like this, let the depth of the pit be h meters. Let the depth of the pit be h meters. So so we will find the volume of the pit. Therefore volume of the pit is equals to length into breadth into height, which is equals to 5 into 3.5 into h, and unit is meter cube. 5 into 3.5 into h meter cube. Keep it like this, no need to calculate later on. And you see volume of the earth taken out is given 14 meter cube, and volume of the earth taken out is equals to 14 meter cube. The volume of the earth taken out from this pit is equals to the volume of the pit, volume of the pit, and the volume of the earth taken out is equals to the volume of the pit. Okay, you write the line. You write like this: since volume of the volume of the pit is equals to the volume of the earth taken out. Since the volume of the pit is equals to the volume of the earth taken out, volume of the pit, it is 5 into 3.5 into 8, and volume of the earth, it is 14. Unit meter cube, here meter, okay, leave it, no need to give the unit. Implies h is equals to 14 by 5 into 3.5. 14 by 5 into 3.5. Three 3.5 into 5, it is 17.5. 17.5. 14 by 17.5. So now you remove the decimal, it will be here 14 into 10, and they are 175. 5. With 5 if I cancel this one, 5 2s are this one, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 2, 25, 5 5s are 25. With 7 I can cancel this one, 7 2s are 7, 5s are, so 2 2s are 4 divided by 5, 4 by 5, 4 by 5, which is equals to, unit will be meter in each and every case because it is, we are finding it for height. So 4 by 5 meter, 4 by 5 meter means 0.8 meter, and we'll convert this one into centimeter, we'll multiply it by 100, so it will be 80 centimeter, 80 centimeter. Here 2 2s are 4, 4 by 5, 4 by 5 meter means 0.8 meter, and 0.8 if I convert it into centimeter, it will be 80 centimeter. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter, that means 0.8 meter will be 0.8 into 100. Okay, so now question number 10, the last question of today's class. The dimension of field are 15 meter by 12 meter. A pit 7.5 meter long, 6.5 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is dug at one corner of the field. The earth removed is evenly spread over the remaining area of the field. Calculate the raise in the level of the field. Okay. So it is like this, a field is question number 10, like this, a field is there and from the corner a pit is dug, a pit is dug out. So the dimension of the field, it is given 15 meter and 12, so length it is given 15 meter and breadth it is given 12 meter, and the pit, the dimension of the pit it is given that 7.5, how much it is depth also given, it is 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter depth. So from this pit the earth that is taken out, it is spread over this field. It is spread over this field, this area, the left area. So then normally after when the earth will be spread over this field, the height of the field, it will raise. So question is to find the height that will rise. So one thing, first of all you see, I will find the area of this rectangular field, it is 15 into 12, then I will find this area of this, okay, from this one I can find the volume. So I will get how much earth is taken out. If I find the volume of this pit, I will get how much earth is taken out from this pit. Okay, so then I will find the volume, and after that the question is to spread this over the remaining part, leaving this pit. That means from this whole area I have to deduct this portion, so I will find the area of this pit and I will deduct it from this whole rectangular, this field, and then I can easily find what will be the raise in the height of this field when the earth is spread over equally. So first of all you write given dimensions of field. Given dimension of field are length L is given 15 meter, breadth B is given 12 meter, okay, length and breadth it is given. So now I can find the area of the field. Therefore area of the field equals to length into breadth, which is equals to 5 in 15 into 12 meter square, 15 into 12 meter square, 180 meter square. It will be 180 meter square. Okay, so now we have got the area of the field, the total area, the whole area of the field we have got, it is 180 meter square. So now I will find the volume of this pit, volume of this pit. Okay, so for this, first of all I will write the dimension and dimension of pit R. Dimension of pit R, length, okay, you write it as L1, length L1 is equals to 7.5 meter, breadth B1, breadth or width, it is written width. Then you for first, okay, leave it. Then width it is given 6 meter and height depth H1 it is given 1.5 meter, 1.5 meter. So now I will find the volume of the earth that is taken out. Therefore volume of the earth dug out equals to length into breadth into height, which is equals to 7.5 into 6 into 1. 7.5 into 6 into 1.5. Forty-five into 1.5, 5 5 is 25, 2 5 4 is 20, 22, 45, 5 5 6 7 4 5 6 67.5 67.5 meter cube. 67.5 meter cube. We got the volume, it is 67.5 meter cube. So we got the volume. Now I will find the area of this portion, because you see the earth that will be taken out from this pit, it should be spread over the remaining area, not on this one. So I have to find the area of this portion, and then from the whole rectangular field I have to subtract this one. And area of the pit equals to L1 into B1, that means 7.5 into 6. So just now I have calculated 7.5 into 6, it is 45.0. So no need to write 0.0. 45 meter square. 45 meter square. Area of the pit, it is 45 meter square. Okay. So now I will find this area. From the whole area I will subtract this portion. From the whole area of this rectangular field I will subtract this portion. Therefore area where the earth is to be spread is equals to 180 minus 45. 180 was the area of this whole rectangular field, and 45 it is this portion. So after leaving this portion, on this portion the earth is spread out. So it will be 40, it will be 135 meter square. 135 meter square. So now we got the area, it is 135 meter square. Volume also we got, it is 67.5. So we know the formula how to find the height. So height is equals to volume by area. Volume by area. Earlier also I have shown height is equals to volume by area. Area we have got, it is 135 meter square. Volume it is 67.5 meter cube. So we can easily find the height. Therefore rise in the level of field, that means height, increase in height. Rise in the level of field, that means the increase in the height, is equals to volume by area. Volume by area. Volume it is 67.5, area it is 135, and unit will be meter, because for volume it is meter cube and area it is meter square, so 1 meter left, so it is meter. So now you see one thing, 67.5 into 2 is equals to 135. 67.5 is the half of 13.5, so here a point is there. So 67.5 ones are and this one twos are. You can check also. 67.5 is the half of 13.5, that means 1 by 2, which is equals to 1 by 2 meter. So 1 by 2 means 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter, and if I convert it into centimeter, it will be 50 centimeter. Half means 0.5 meter, and 0.5 meter if I convert it into centimeter, that means 0.5 into 100, which will be equals to 15 centimeter. So this is the end of today's class. On our next class, I'll begin a new exercise, that is exercise number 17D. So if you have any doubt regarding this exercise, you can contact me at night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you.